So you're going into a duel with Portland. They're a pretty big powerhouse. I believe they were 7th in the country in the preseason poll, and you guys raced against them last year at the Wisconsin Adidas meet, I believe, and they did pretty well there. Can you just talk about what your expectations are? Obviously, they're going to be a pretty powerful opponent.
Yeah, we're plugging 2 more guys into the group this week that didn't run last week. The expectation really is just to focus in on the things that we can control in terms of effort and how we go about racing. Portland's really good, and they have been for a long time, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for Rob and the program that he has there. I don't want us to get caught up in anything other than what we can control and execute a race to the best of our ability, out there on Saturday.
So, like you're just talking about, you have to measure differently because they're going to be pretty tough to. You can't really stack yourself up against someone like that if you're not at that level and you're not going to be at full strength. So, what exactly will you be looking for from your guys? Just toughness and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, just making another step in the direction that we're trying to get going. Some of these guys are going to already have one race under their belt. It's going to be 4 miles, so it's going to be a little bit longer. We want to see some of those younger guys take another step in their progression as athletes. Like I told the guys after the race on Friday, and I believe it to be true, guys from that group that raced Friday are going to come up big for us this year and in the years to come. They need to continue to learn how to develop. It's going to be a great experience for some of those redshirt freshmen, some guys who are in their first season, second season with us. For Ian and Giannis, they're going to be their opener. Those 2 guys are good athletes in themselves, and just go run, with the expectation that you belong, that you're a great athlete and you can do some really positive things. So it's really kind of a tale of a couple different groups of guys on the starting line for us with different expectations for different guys.
With so many young guys that you've got running last week and then the same number running this week, how do you stress to them not to worry too much about the competition at a meet like this? You just tell them to focus on themselves and their individual goals for the season and stuff?
The one thing we talked about Sunday was, have fun with this. This is an experience that, Coach Turk has been gracious in terms of letting us do this. This is, a trip that we have to prepare for. Flying, we don't get on the plane that much in cross-country season, and I don't know if this is something that we'll do again, but I want them to enjoy it, and just focus on going in the right direction. It's early. We're going to go back to work for a while after this. It'll be the second race in as many weeks for some of these guys, and that's fine. It's not a race distance that I think is going to take a lot out of them, but progression's the key. Making a step forward, trusting the fitness, trusting where we're at as a group, and getting through rough patches in a race and doing those things. It's a great great opportunity to work on that in this setting, and that's what we need to do and what we need to focus on.